Okay, folks, welcome back to Jim Baker Stadium, County Antrim. We're now on to our third TV game, and it's between the Mavericks and the Renegades. And on the mat here with our good coming in player, Nolan Stratton. Join me in commentary here is Commonwealth Games gold medalist Ian McClure and double bronze medalist in the recent World Championships. Welcome in.
Thanks, Clifford. Great concept here this morning at the Jim Baker Stadium in County Antrim, sponsored by C&H Electrical.
Just been watching obviously the previous games here, and the scene of fair over on the other side of the green. Mark McPeak had an exhibition on the other side. On the first TV
on the far side, Clifford, yeah.
This hand here seems to set off a wee bit.
Yeah, this forehand that Adam's playing at the moment, at that length it's not too bad. At the longer end it's very, very difficult. So yes, the opposite side of the green may be the side to play. Home knowledge would be key. Of course, the mouse has been round the block plenty of times. One of our top international leads.
Young Daniel Spratt's close out here.
That's probably. I think the situation in this group, Clifford, that the Renegades and the Mavericks are both sitting on 2 duck eggs.
2 duck eggs. So if anyone want to progress, there is 7th and 8th. But they would need to win heavily in this game, one or other.
Yeah. Close here, Stratton.
Stratton's quite really close.
Nice. Oh, nice. Side toucher. Of course, Adam's reserve this year, Clifford, on the Irish Indoor International side.
Nor one of our good young players coming through, and just a conveyor belt. A lot of players coming through from your own club there in Ballybreaks.
Yeah, absolutely.
Over the years.
Of course, Daniel himself has won his first maiden Irish Fours Championship with Roy Battersby, the old hand.
Yeah, Roy indeed. Roy took the young kids under his wing and delivered the goods. He's absolutely delighted. He said to me it was one of the best Irish titles he'd ever won for that reason.
Yeah, it must be a great feeling.
Brilliant. The other two in that rink, which we're going over to Falcon, is Peter Hawkeye and Jack Kidd. Jack Kidd is one of our young players. He's on to made the breakthrough to the senior team, and Peter Hawkeye's not far away in that direction either. Gary McCloy, the magician, known to many people. See if he can wave his magic wand here.
Yeah, Adam seems to be interested. Yeah, nice receiving ball there, a couple of feet behind the head. William Moore, another tremendous prospect. Left-hander. From the Belmont Club outdoor, Belfast indoor. Played him recently in Ballybreaks indoor stadium, and he played tremendous against me. So if he brings that game to the party, it'll be a good game.
Left-handers are hard to follow through in, just totally different lane of the ball.
Yeah. It's like everything in this game, it's all about getting your balls away well, having a bulletproof delivery. Gary McCloy's delivery has worked well for him over the years. Great weight again.
Yeah, we just passed comment on that earlier on, Ian. Some of the deliveries are absolutely excellent, and coming from a short mat background, you usually find that with the Irish players. The majority of them will have a nice smooth delivery.
Yeah, it's absolutely key.
Your co-player Derek Smith, come on, just took it to a new level with a wee bounce.
What are you trying to say, Cliff?
He's a Scotch player, he's not an Irish player. They don't play too much short mat in Scotland.
Great ball, William Moore, second shot, massive ball, 4 down, second shot. I think Diggsy is a wee bumpity bump, but listen, he can play.
Wasn't perfect.
That's right. He can play, the boy.
Tony Dunn down the years.
Absolutely. Julie Forrest.
No,
yeah, tremendous player from Scotland too. There's that wee bump. Gary McCloy, he's called it nice, he's called it. Oh, nice. And it, he called nice, and it was nice. Possibly couple down, apparently, is the call. William. Oh, stroked away. He seems interested. He's watching. Is he just there, Clifford?
Certainly on a lane. I'm not sure about his weight in.
I think he's just pulling up short, is he? Oh. Great effort, William.
Could be a multiple here, yeah.
Oh. 2 out. Looking for the third.
These young chaps will not give too much away.
3 out. My goodness. Great start for Adam and Gary here under the team banner of the Renegades. Who come up with these names, Clifford?
I think it was Ali Coleman.
It was Ali Coleman, right? Okay. Yeah, okay. Good man. Yeah.
Let's just watch it straight on his back.
Ah, for used in Australia, okay.
Michael Dunlop was playing.
Mm-hmm.
And he was on an N rank, and it was against one of the English ranks. And in them days, the crowds were really, really big. A massive count up against Michael, and he was counting them out slowly. But every time he was counting them out, the crowd were going 1, 2, 3. So Michael kicked the other 5 out, and lo and behold, the crowds all went together. 5, 6, 7.
Michael Dunlop was a great character, wasn't he?
What a talent.
Brilliant,
What a talent.
brilliant. I have to be some of our older listeners would remember Michael Dunlop.
Big character, Jim Baker, knew Michael well.
Absolutely, yeah.
Big character.
Actually, Clifford, a good stat for you. I believe it's 40 years this year since Jim Baker won his World Indoor Singles in 1984.
It's an incredible amount of time. 40 years.
You know,
40 years.
40 years, my
Some
goodness.
no Irish winners since.
Yeah,
Came close a few times again, but no cigar, unfortunately.
yeah. John Nicholl, our international assistant team manager, sitting beside me to the left here. I think he maybe umpired at that event or close around that time. John's been around the block too. Close here, young Stratton. Close here, young Stratton. Started really well in this game, Clifford.
Yeah, it has indeed. Again, that's ranked. The front end dictates. It's hard to play the wee shots on it again. This is a green slightly slower than the quicker green which you've been on earlier, Ian. Is there much of a difference between the two greens?
Clifford, the pace is lovely, I have to say. Both greens are running well. The quicker side of the Baker's probably running 17.5, 18. This one's probably a nice 16, 16.5. Certainly far from slow.
Yeah.
Really enjoyable to play on it, I have to say. Fair play to the staff here at the County Antrim Indoor Bowling Club.
Yeah, you alluded to Jim Baker there. This stadium carries Jim's name from the very first day it opened. And it's 1985 it opened, the year after Jim won the World Singles. What a player Jim Baker was and still is to this day. He plays for Ballymena Outdoor. What a character.
Yeah, I think Jim's the guy we all look up to and still look up to, and obviously he carried the mantle of Irish team manager as well. And yeah, super guy.
So if you're looking in, Jim, it's good to see you, mate, and hope you're enjoying the coverage.
Oh, what a bowl, Daniel Spratt.
A bit unlucky, yeah.
Probably still one down, but gives his skip William a great opportunity maybe to move the blue ball off on the backhand.
Again, this is a honest difficult. It looks easier than what it is, Ian.
Yeah, sits off, Clever. Yeah, sits
off.
off. Yeah, sits off. Certainly a great concept, Clever. Fair play to you and the guys for putting this event on, getting the sponsorship to deliver it, and it's great from a personal viewpoint to be playing with the younger guys as well, and obviously I hope it goes from strength to strength.
Unfortunately, in down the years we haven't had enough of these events, and it's okay, you can have all the practice in the world that you want, but it's hard to beat competitive play because it focuses a concentration more, you know, and hopefully it'll go from strength to strength.
Oh, the magician. He could have been unlucky there, Cliff.
Yeah, he's a wee bit unlucky. Just go back to what you said there, Ian. It seems to have grasped. People from across the shop have picked up on it, and they're looking to sort of get something on board similar in their own countries, which is good.
No, I mean, it's a tremendous concept. It's quicker. It's a set is never over with the power play. So it's certainly innovative, and we're delighted to get the sponsorship to get it going here today in the Jim Baker Stadium.
Like any event, if you haven't got the sponsorship, you haven't got the event yet.
Yeah.
So we're totally indebted to CNH Electrical.
Absolutely. It also just shows for anybody looking in, like how many younger people we have playing here. We have William on this string, Adam, Daniel. Obviously, we've had that stereotypical image as bowls is an old person sport, but as you can see, there's a lot of young guys and young girls playing this game. In fact, the ladies under 25 internationals is on this morning, Clifford, at your own stadium in Belfast.
Yeah, that's right. I alluded to it earlier on there, Ian, and it said our Irish team again, we're trying to build the Irish team up, and young Sean O'Neill sort of spearheaded that yesterday with 2-1 victories in the first 2 games.
Brilliant.
In Scotland. We're 3 ups today, which is great. And said that like all our sports, we seem to punch above our weight in goals, Ian. Long may it continue.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%, Cliff. Another good ball in there from William. Good covering shot there. Might force Gary on to trying to draw on the forehand. Gary would be renowned as an excellent draw bowler, always was, still is. I think that's probably his strength. When he's on fire, he can put it in a sixpence, Cliff.
He can indeed. Hence his nickname, the Magician. Pulls him from everywhere.
But yeah, just come back to Shauna there. Obviously, double under 25 ladies world champion, along with young Rhino McElroy in the mixed. So obviously the conveyor belt for the ladies is looking really strong. Obviously 2 defeats yesterday, but a great learning experience for them, Cliff, as well.
Absolutely. Getting back to world level, and it's hard enough to win one without 1 and 2 and the one goal, and it's a fantastic achievement from young Shauna. And of course the Ran as well, teaming up with her in the mixed pairs.
Oh, what a track here, young Orr. Just a shade. On the board though, scores 3-1 to the Renegades.
Yeah, off her 2 ends.
Might see a change. Yeah, Williams. Oh, I think it could be the power play. Going for the red jack. No, just a change of length actually. Oh, the mat's coming up now. This is this difficult length with a jack on the tee. Although the mat is up a little bit, so it'll be interesting to see what side of the rink Daniel starts on. Starting on his backhand, Cliff.
We had a wee trouble earlier on, and there was one of them played the power play, had to put the jack out. I thought they were colour playing.
That would be hard to believe, Cliff. Couldn't believe that. We'll mention no names. Of course, Clifford, part of my servant team this weekend is with your own son Jamie, who settled in very well and played his part as our team has won 2 tie-breaks, so he settled in well. I'm sure you're proud looking on.
Absolutely delighted, but don't want to be biased either. At the end of the day, whoever wins this will have worked hard to win it again. A lot of good players in show, as you'll see throughout the day on the TV ring.
Absolutely.
It's a mixture of experience and youth, which is a really, really good format. He's on Daniel Scott, just to put a lot through, but that's okay. His first one just dropped into the touch.
Yeah.
Make an adjustment.
Change of length here. Stratton's opened up. Young Adam with a bowl a couple of feet through. Daniel looks better here, better pace anyway. Again, just dipping under. Just yeah, played a lot with Adam this year in our inter-association games and also trial games and practice matches as well. And I have to say, he's impressed me a lot. He's been very steady on the draw, has led very well. I think he's put down a really strong marker for going forward.
You know yourself, Ian, the more competition you have for places, the better team you end up with. It makes the players hungrier. A wee bit of competition.
Well, that's it, Clifford. Obviously, we're all looking forward to the international series now in March at Falcon Indoor Bowling Club and trying to compete with the might of England and Scotland. And that's the challenge for ourselves in Wales over a 24-man team. It's not easy.
England and Scotland have laid the marker down for a number of years, but it is getting closer each year. we're happy to compete with them now. You know, whereas a lot of years ago it was a non-starter in, we're sort of making up the numbers, but it's definitely getting closer now.
Great ball here from Adam Stratton. This is a super ball. Oh,
Done really well.
closes the head down nice. 3-1 up, line a good, at least a good 2 with a good covering ball in. Not bad. Challenge thrown down to young William Moore from Belmont.
Of course, at Belfast Indoor Bowls Club, but is it? Yeah, Flander. Clute or a Clute, to call it.
Not a trout, is it? No, trout, right. No, William can play here, but again, as I say, having played in this rink, it's not particularly easy at times.
Sent a message there in to see if you're down any drink.
Who was this, sorry?
Deep pockets, Abdul.
Abdul, young Mark Buchanan.
He wants to know if you've got ready in deep pockets.
Abdul used to be a member of my outdoor club, Portrush, and Larne. Great character. I remember him running around an international green during one of the series with a jester outfit on him. Created a bit of a stir, a bit of excitement and stuff. So a shout out to Mark. Good to hear from you, pal.
Ireland has many claims down the years, and also we'll talk about the extreme we had here.
Yeah. Gary, lovely line again. Obviously doesn't want to broaden the target here. Gaps either side, very difficult for William here. Probably will be satisfied with drawing a close second shot. Keep himself in the set with the power play to come. Ooh, little bump on that one. Unusual to see that. Probably when you bump the ball, you probably find you could be a little short. Let's see. Just a touch short. Take a look at Gary's delivery here. Oh, nicely away, Gaza. Nice follow through. Thinks he's a touch heavy, possibly. Again, he has the luxury sitting in a bit of a rocking chair today, Gaza, at the moment. Adam playing really well. Gary likes the commentary booth, Cliff. I know he's done a bit of commentary outside with Jackie Smith and Ali Kennedy and people of this ilk. It's good to see him out in the greenway. He does his best work.
He's that good at holding a wand in. That's an hour wand.
That's it. As they used to say, murder in the dance floor, Gaza. Sophie Ellis Baxter, that was his favourite number back in the day. Oh, close, William. Great effort. Yeah. Many moons ago, Cliff. We're all a few years younger then. We're all over 50 now.
Keep out there yourself.
Sorry, 16 your case, Cliff. Oh dear. But what a great sport we have. Tremendous. The friends, the social aspect of it, obviously massively competitive. But the crack and the banter for any newbies watching out there, listen, that'll be the best sport you get involved in. So much camaraderie. You can play to whatever level you wish to. You can be as competitive as you wish to. It's a tremendous sport. Friends for life, Clifford. You know, that's the type of people you come across.
At all, Ian, where you win or lose is the enjoyment, and there's great enjoyment in the game of bowls. Don't navigate threat, and it's certainly not an old man's game anymore. Plenty of young people coming through in the sport we all love.
Yeah, nice ball there from Gary. It's going to make it difficult to close this set out for the Mavericks. Now they're probably, I think it's going to go 6-1 to the Renegades here. Just watching the scoreboard.
Just watching to see if they're going to pull a power play out again.
So the Mavericks, we believe, are going for the red jack, which indicates a power play. There's the red jack going down the green. In this format, the jack's actually been set at 3 different locations: short, medium and long. Normally you roll the jack during a game or a match, but today under this concept it's actually been set. So medium length jack, 6-1 to the Renegades. and the Mavericks have a power play. So big end for them to score.
Of course, if you don't throw the jack in, you can move the mat as long as you're within the minimum distance. So you can see the players moving the mat back and forward. Daniel will look at the one.
Yeah, nice opening ball from Daniel will be very welcome here. 6-1 down. Just going to get off the line, Cliff.
Yeah, he's quite close in. He's playing one here.
Oh, nice start, young man. Nice start. Acknowledged there by Gary. Gary's looking quite trim there, Clifford. I know that he's on a fitness regime at the moment. He's working with Chris Gregg at Coleraine Football Club. Him and some of the Portrush lads are trying to get a bit of fitness on. Oh, what a ball, Adam. Side toucher, nice.
If I get a wee bit of advice from me and see if she had a few pounds.
Yes, Cliff, yeah. No, listen, it's like everything else. The fitter you are, it does help. It's not essential, but a little bit of fitness goes a long way, especially in a long day like this, Cliff.
And it's good for your mental health too.
Of course it is, yeah. Close young Daniel.
Run it out for good. Oh, it's a great ball.
Oh, nice.
Not unlucky just to fall out.
Just not happening here for the Mavericks in this set, but that's the beauty of the power play. It can all change quickly, and we have a second set still to come.
Once again, young Alex Scotland's building a great foundation for Gary.
Yeah.
Gary hasn't really been under much pressure thus far.
Always love the rocking chair to Gaza. Oh, nice here, young Stratton. Nice. Gaza loves them type of balls.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't is right. Fair play. Brilliant bowling, Adam.
Hey, Daniel, what can you do?
Certainly not overly attacking it. He's just trying to opt it for the perfect draw shot. Come on, Daniel. Keep going here. Super effort. Super try here.
Well, ball young Daniel's spread.
Just hard to see here if that. It's very, very close. Two balls could be both touching the jack. We'll try and get an indication just what way it's sitting. Certainly, yeah, what a ball. What a tremendous ball. But, I mean, Gary still has a great opportunity just drawn to reach. This would be a shot that would favour Gary to be close to. Forehand draw. One down. Daniel thinks he's one down. Okay. Oh, nice delivery there, Gary. Nice and smooth. Stocking it up. Pushing it up here. He thinks he's possibly just short. I'm just watching his body language. I think he's just short. Go on, Gaza. Just short. Just wanted to touch Daniel. Daniel's ball down. I think William has to be brave here, Cliff.
Who has to, he really needs to score. No matter what he scores. He got a long way back with this being their fair play. See how he goes here. Nicely away.
Yeah. No, his weight looks reasonable. Daniel seems interested, yeah.
Really.
What's he going to get, Cliff? He's made a change.
Yes.
I think he's got the shot. Well, ball, William.
He's got at least one.
So 1 doubles to 2 would make the score 6-3, which gives him a glimmer. Probably could do with more than one, Cliff.
Gary will be looking to make a change.
Now, he's certainly further up. Is he just outside the line? Is he? Or is he not? Oh, what an effort. Positive reach and draw. Again, Williams forced into being positive here. How's the Serpents doing there, Cliff? Just checking the scores here in other games, guys.
Not sure.
My team being the Serpents. 5-0 down, oh my goodness. Thanks, Tommy. Tommy Smith there bringing me some bad news.
You should be on the green end. You're on the side to take a break. The wheels will come off.
Clifford just turned 50, need a break now and again. So 1-2, the Mavericks, which would double to 2, be 6-3. Gary could close this set out here, drawn into the head, touch the jack, touch off the red ball. It's a positive draw here now. That came out really nice. Just watching Gary, I think Gary thinks he's close here. What's the magician doing? Oh, a friendly touch. He's renowned for that.
Just laughing here, Ian. There's a former Irish international just put a wee comment on here that they're possibly offered Corgo's job.
Who's this?
Miller.
Russell Miller, yeah. Good friend of mine, many years. Irish international, both outdoor and indoor. Great guy as well. And we'll just leave it there. Russell will not say too much more about anything else off the green. Great character, Clifford.
Oh, he is indeed. It was a pleasure of talking to him during the Irish Championships at Belmont, the outdoor, and he hasn't changed a bit. He lost a hernia injury, but in terms of his character, he hasn't changed a bit.
Yeah.
Funny guy. Good to see you, Russell. Hear from you, mate.
Big shot for young William. Needs to make a change. Yeah, away nice. Once he's interested in it, Cliff. He's stalking the ball. Yeah, in the area is the call.
He's really interested.
Be nice.
What have we got?
Jack's moved. Oh, seems to be still against him. Great shot. That can happen in the sport. Played the shot well. Good execution. Just didn't get the break.
Just really luck with him on that occasion.
Probably puts the score 7-1.
It doesn't matter. We score, it doesn't matter. All right, good call. Good find out. Yeah, our part there.
I just think Gary McCloy didn't realise that shot overage didn't come into play, Ian.
Probably a senior moment, Cliff.
Yeah, he wasn't going to play his power play there.
Yeah.
He's been
55 now, Gaza, so you have to give him a wee...
As you get older, mate.
Yeah, you have to give him a wee break now and again, Cliff.
The old sails start to die off.
That's it. 7-1 to the Renegades. Gives them a chance if they get a good victory here of maybe snatching one of the third places in to qualify. I'm sure Adams had a fantastic set, I have to say that. And Daniel hasn't played bad.
No, he hasn't played bad at all. Just Adams, just a wee bit more consistent at this moment in time.
Interestingly, Daniel switched onto this forehand side of the rink.
Quite close too.
Oh, lovely ball here, guys. Oh, nice. Two great balls.
Red balls match a red jack well too, Ian.
That's it. Yeah, absolutely. I think that
When they're close to it.
I think it's good. I mean, obviously, you know, our audience will be able to hear some music in the background. I think that adds a different dimension. Clever.
It does indeed. As I said earlier on, with the cameraman was bopping away earlier on there, but he didn't want to say too much.
Oh, sweet.
Yep.
Great ball, Adam, again. Very consistent. And just looking across here, Clifford, the Serpents are just coming off after their first set, so I'm going to have to depart. But I have to say, really enjoyed to share the commentary booth with you. Trunk, my old buddy, my old mate. So I'll pass the mic on to Mr. J.R. Nicol.
Thanks very much, Ian. Thank you, Clifford. Very nice to join the elite band of commentators in Ireland. Some exceptional bowlers and some exceptional commentators. Not forgetting our cameraman. I must say I'm very impressed this morning with the technology and show. Fantastic facilities here, and it's great to be able to bring the excitement of this competition to people all over the world.
I've just seen another couple of comments going on key. Yes, one, totally agree with it. It's good to see this format coming on. We need more of it. As I said earlier on, some of the other countries are certainly interested in it, so hopefully it'll catch on. With everything else, we need the sponsorship. With the sponsorship on the news, keeps it moving around. And for the tax, and yet there's only a matter of time. Just I'll do like, come on, when we get the yellow submarine. You never know. You might get a wee rendition somewhere along the lines. You have to give Sunday off in case you get too bored. Like, okay, what do you reckon, Joe?
Oh, well, certainly. I'll not sing it, Trunker. It's that's definitely your baby, the Yellow Submarine. Many's a time I've heard it piping out. I remember one night in Stanley, I think it was, where the manager was trying to give us a wee bit of a team talk, and the next thing Trunker decided to sing the Yellow Submarine, and it went down very well. I remember the Welsh team were standing outside the room waiting to come in for their team meeting. Couldn't understand why we were so excited seeing that we had been tanked that day by Scotland, but the wee old Yellow Submarine was going well.
Win or lose, John, we always enjoy ourselves.
Certainly do, Clifford, certainly do.
Thanks for that, Abdul.
Very good. Yeah, just come off a high line there and drifted away. They've played very steady in this first set, so they're possibly just catching their breath before they go into the next set now, but there'll be a change of personnel at that stage. Very, very good by William. It is, yes. Shots difference could come into it, Clifford, because they're both these teams need to win this to give them a wee chance of getting in as one of the best placed third teams.
Mavericks are against it. They already played their power play in the second one.
Yeah.
In terms of Gary, if he can turn the jack here to make him more multiple or the double,
yeah.
that's increase his shot difference.
Nice height, just a wee bit of weight. Good to see, Clifford, that we're getting a bit of interest. So World Bowls had a wee comment up on our link there this week for this tournament. So
Really good.
it's really good, isn't it?
And hopefully off when it's finished it'll get the exposure it deserves.
Yeah.
It's good. It just don't get enough of it.
Williams stuck in this one. I believe Williams a cyclist.
Yes, indeed, John. He was talking about him cycling up here last night, but
Hopefully he got the bus, Clifford, because it's a fair wee cycle from Cumber and then to be playing maybe 6 or 7 hours of bowls as well.
I know I couldn't do it, that's for sure.
I'm enough because I'm trying to get clear.
First shot is from the Renegades, we're just seeing the going out. The Mavericks. Obviously close. The second play in the day, we're coming on power one.
Always good to give the umpire a wee bit of work. Saves him from.
I think he was too happy with that, John. Really get a response.
There's always when you went to the international series and the opening ceremony, they bring the teams on to an appropriate tune, maybe Ireland's Call or Flower of Scotland, and then the umpires would always bring up their ear and they always played that clown song, which didn't necessarily go down too well.
Doing well with players and the umpires.
So we're not just.
Moving up the skip. We're still waiting for Mavericks.
So the first set finished 7-3. Clifford, the two shots just wasn't enough to swing that in the last end, but everything to play for now.
The Renegade won that first set, 7-3. And match in the second set. Daniel's dropped off the first ball. Dropped a bit short.
Young Daniel's playing with ace bowls, size 3, so they should take a reasonably good swing on this rink. It's one of the best rinks in this side of the green, certainly.
What makes it bowls obviously are available.
Indeed.
Arrow and handslide,
Indeed.
manufactured. And Drake's Pride.
Young AJ, he's with Arrow. He's playing with a groove. 4.5. He says he has a very big hand, so he needs a bigger bowl. AJ's coming off a successful wee run. He was across the water with the under-18 international team recently. He actually was team captain and came home with a gold medal in the fours.
Yes, along with
And young Jamie as well. So that was a tremendous achievement for the young man.
clutcher in there. See what you can do here, Daniel. Certainly further. Get off the lane.
Yeah, that's a good adjustment with his third bowl. Young Adams, a versatile player. Clifford, he's come on the scene with our senior international team this year, and he's also skipping for the under-25 international team. So he's certainly a good prospect for the future.
Yes, indeed. But just alluded that earlier on. Very well, he's coming through. He's made a reserve on the senior team this year. Only a matter of time before he makes that step up. And yes, he's skipping the junior team coming up in Glasgow. Very versatile player indeed. Nice young lad too. As the rest of the young kids are.
Yeah, we're very lucky. We have a really good group of under-18s and under-25s, and a pleasure to work with, I have to say. Now.
Yeah, of course, John, you're the manager of the junior team as well as assistant manager of the senior team. Keeps you heavily involved, mate.
Yes, I must say I enjoy it. Clifford took over from Colin Campbell. He was manager with the junior team, and Colin did great work. And the last few years, I think we've been steadily improving. And
Work in progress, John.
a work in progress. Last year we had a really good chance to beat England. We just fell away. The lads fell away the last couple of ends, and then we bounced back to beat Wales in the last game. So hopefully we'll take that into the series in Glasgow next weekend.
Yeah, got a puzzle to work on. Hey, Adam, you're on the back con. Certainly on a good lane.
Just pulling up short.
Big Mark Foster from the Belfast club plays for Belmont outward. Belfast outward. Through the ranks very quick. Very, very able player. Well respected with his fellow players. Good effort there.
Very good effort. Yes, Mark's been around a while, and I remember him playing in this stadium a good number of years ago. Actually played for our inter-stadium team, and then seemed to sort of drift out of the game a wee bit. And then the last few years, he's back in and really has come on leaps and bounds.
He just seemed to lose a wee bit of interest in the indoor game, but perfect fair with the outdoor, the Dundalk club, and just recently moved to Belfast.
Yeah.
And then made the move back into the indoor with the Belfast club, and he's starting to hit the ground running. He's doing really, really well. And he got on to the international team in reserve in his first season. He impressed that us and he's getting way onto the team, and deservedly so.
Yeah, a very strong player too. I mean, he can play second, or he can play third. He's a
really good attitude.
A really good attitude. Yeah.
Very calm.
Can play all the shots too, Clifford.
Yeah.
Very strong drawer, but he can play weight when he has to.
As I say, we're forced to be able to work with these players, the up-and-coming ones and the ones that are there, and we've also the season internationals. Andy Cades and Ian McClure's last world. They're still hanging around there, still playing as well as ever. Great role models for young ones coming through.
Certainly for anybody out there, he's maybe just dipping in today and has seen this and maybe not too aware of where Ireland rank in the world. The recent years, Ireland have been steadily pushing up that table, and we're now competing at world level and Commonwealth Games, World Championships, picking up medals, gold medals on a regular basis now, which is fantastic.
Earlier on, John, I think they're actually second in the world in the present standing.
Yeah, and performed very well last year. In Australia, Australia are obviously the power horse in the world, but Ireland, and also helps with the number of Irish players who are getting a bit of experience in Australia at the minute. Maybe some of them are even sitting up early or late to catch this today. Good day to you if you're with us. Yes, it's a lovely rink to draw, but if you put a wee bit of weight on, depending on your bowls, they just can sit a line.
Two greens are run with a lovely pace. The TV rink's slightly slower, but not much in the other green.
Yeah.
It lends itself for good quality bowls.
Interesting again, if you're out there and maybe not sort of fully aware of what happens, and we talk about the pace of greens, and you heard Ian McClure earlier saying he thought this pace is somewhere around 16 seconds, and that's the length of time that it takes a bowl from delivery to reach the jack on a set length, and the pace obviously can vary, but sometimes it's hard to believe that the faster a green is, the longer the number is. It doesn't seem to ring true, but obviously you don't have to give it as much of a push on a fast rink.
Takes longer to reach ahead. So basically, the quicker the green, the longer it takes the game to complete, to run out. It takes a longer game on a heavier green. If you want to bowl harder, it gets the head quicker. So in terms of the time for the game to last, it would be quicker on a heavier green and slower on a faster green.
Yeah.
Talking about that length, John, the length of the test of that, what is the length?
27 the time of that, so that's a sort of a standard length. Outdoor you'd probably be talking about maybe 8-9 seconds. In Ireland our greens wouldn't be as fast. If you're somewhere like Australia outdoor, you're maybe talking about 20 seconds, possibly, really lightning quick.
Different climates too. Unfortunately, we're here. We're not blessed with good weather all the time.
No,
the
that's
outdoor greens can vary in pace depending on the weather.
yeah.
The wind can make a big difference.
And depends whether your greenkeeper cuts the grass in the morning or not for you.
Probably hope to finish in around sort of between 6 and 7 o'clock tonight. The the live streams the whole way through, right through to the final. So just whatever time it takes us to. Thanks for pressing.
It's a long session today, Clifford, for the boys. They'll have a few breaks in the fact that they're playing sort of a pair triple, and they're getting to sit off occasionally, which is good. But it's a long day to keep the concentration going.
It's only 5 end sets, but because you're playing at a very high level, it's intense mentally. And whoever's the strongest mentally, as well as their ability to play bowls, will determine a winner. Certainly, whoever wins it will deserve the winner.
They certainly will. They certainly will today. Looking around, seeing plenty of people in the water, hopefully, and the energy drinks. Very important to keep hydrated at this level for concentration.
Particularly indoor in the heat. So not long dehydrating. Big mark.
Lovely delivery. Very, very smooth. Just starting to tail off slightly. Weight was very good.
The amount of bowls drawn on that side of green where the players, the body language would indicate I think they're close. It's their surprise. They're not.
Yes,
It's a very demanding hand both directions.
it is. I actually played in this rink last week in a league game, and it was remarkable how many bowls finished tight. And you did think you were taking enough grass, but actually at the very end they were just tailing away. So. Slightly higher line here for Adam. He's just as the weight comes off, then it'll start to drift.
Was a game we're talking about deliveries there. John Young Adams deliveries. Perfect.
Oh, beautiful delivery. Beautiful delivery.
You usually find if you watch the top players in the world, there's very few who have a poor delivery.
Yeah.
For any young players watching there.
Mark's very close to this kitty. Oh, what an effort.
For any young players watching, that's the main thing to work on, their delivery, and everything else will fall into place afterwards.
Yes. Strange thing is, Clifford, with 30 odd players here today, and probably have 30 odd deliveries. Everybody has just a slightly different, but you have to get the basics right. They get the smooth, and then after that, everything's a bonus. That's another fantastic effort. Beautiful bowl. Beautiful bowl.
To talk about the young players once they start playing for a while. A lot of them's keen to get up to the bag end, John, but I'm a great believer in you serve your time, the time will arrive. You learn to read the heads first, and then gradually move up once you learn to read heads and be a good exponent of playing shots and getting your opposition. Watching your oppositions, reading their minds, more the balls and just throwing them,
Yeah, certainly. Probably when we started, Clifford, you started at lead. Many years, but and then, as you say, gradually move up. Good thing about this tournament today is the fact that they are able to move around. We've seen some players playing lead, in the first set, and then maybe moving to skipping the second set, and that's good too. Gives them a bit of variety and lets them see different shots and so on.
Mark just putting a positional ball in there. And I'm looking to guarantee it.
Adam's playing with Tiger Evos, size 3, so certainly a bit of a bend.
Slightly narrower than the Tiger.
Just a wee bit, yes.
Good line there.
Looks like a power play coming up, Clifford, to see the Red Jacks on the move. Two,
3 little guns. Ireland. She's also involved with the marathon under 25s at Belfast, ladies internationals. Very able there indeed. Left-hander.
Yeah, so he's very, very good prospect in the ladies' game, as you say, both indoor and outdoor, Clifford. Another lovely delivery, and doing very well in the singles setup. 4 bowls. She's hard to beat.
She came across really well. It's good personality too for singles players. Never seem to really get flustered.
Yeah.
It's a great attribute to have in singles play. Not showing your hand too much. It was really, really unlucky. That's what young Stephen Harvey, the team, got a good account themselves in singles and just missed out. Qualifying for middle stages.
And the under-18 events has been a really good event, not only for the younger players, but it also brings them through. As the elite bowlers at the moment talk about pathway events. Maybe you start off in the academy or start off playing short mat, and then you can move up to under 18 level, under 25 seniors, and then for the very gifted, you're looking at Commonwealth Games and World Championships, and possibly maybe even the Olympics in a few years' time, which would be nice.
Because the problem is the Commonwealth Games not set in stone anymore. And then they substitute for Commonwealth Games if it falls through.
Yes. Commonwealth Games are in a wee bit of difficulty. We're supposed to be hosted in Canada, and I think the funding was an issue there, and they had hoped to possibly move it to Australia, but I think the latest I heard was that they've put it back for a year, Clifford, and hopefully maybe try and run something then.
I hear maybe Birmingham were possibly interested in hosting.
Yes, Birmingham were mentioned. I think the thought process maybe was that with the new king, that it wouldn't be very good that the first Commonwealth Games under his watch wouldn't take place. So, but I know it's all up in the air at the moment. Just that way, yeah. Just the way he said. It's a very tempting head sitting here. It looks as if it's a fairly easy shot, but it's yeah. Struck that away again, yeah. Just a matter of weight. I think he's possibly just pulling up short. Certainly, if he could pull the jack for a 3 here and playing the power play, it would be a fantastic effort. Just that little bit extra weight. But not a bad place for him. He still has 1 bowl left. Mark will be hoping just to go a wee tad higher. Certainly looks as if he's reaching this time. Very, very close. He's picking this jack clean. My goodness, what an effort. Unlucky just. So Adam has one bowl left. He's holding one, which he would get doubled up. You're playing a power play. You do want to try and get a multiple of shots, as Mr. Corkle would say, one of our other esteemed commentators. Changing his hand. Just needs to run.
He says it's not a bad thing. You're probably right, more.
And of course, one of the trainer family playing here today, Clifford. Young Shay.
Young Shay's certainly a lot quieter than the rest of them. Takes off for his dad. Quite big lad.
Give him a year or two and he'll be all right, Clifford.
Nice big lad.
Nice lad, and
he was over the under 18s, performed very well.
Yes. Just, oh my goodness.
Big family of trainers for many years.
Yes, Dumbarton Club's very fortunate to have them. A bit of a conveyor belt. Young Shay came in to the trial this year and really impressed, and just shows the benefits of having a good trial. Sometimes people think trials don't really mean much, but Shay certainly played his way into contention, and very, very impressive.
One of the days a closed shop, John, or so-called closed shop, that doesn't happen anymore.
Indeed.
They're there for a reason. If you perform well, you've more than a good chance of making a squad.
Yeah. So we have another power play this end. The Renegades 4-2 up. Need to win this set, of course. It's coming down to the nitty gritty. This looks really, really good from AJ. Oh, fantastic. Daniel had been playing this other hand, but he's going to be forced to play the backhand this time. Looks decent, Clifford.
Very close.
Oh, tremendous ball.
Unlucky just to run out.
I'd like a few of those bowls in Glasgow next weekend.
Yeah, but not long coming round, John. I have no doubt the young players will do well for you, but
They will. Daniel had a really good run in this stadium last year. Clifford, you remember the under-20, the World Under-25s were hosted by the Baker Stadium last year, and Daniel was one of our representatives and played exceptionally well to get to the semi-final stages of the singles event.
yeah, he's gained a lot of confidence from that, John. Again, he moved on to the Belmont Club. And we have a lot of good players there, and they enhance his game. A real nice, quiet lad.
Very nice. Very keen and keen to listen and keen to learn. Not a bad place there. So just a reminder that the top 2 from each of the 3 groups qualify automatically, and the 2 best third place teams into the last 8, and then the remaining 4 teams will battle out a plate competition. So everybody's interested and guaranteed another couple of games.
Goes the last 8. That's a quarter final stage, John. Straight knockout.
Yep, straight knockout. Yeah, I'll come back off that line.
Really well.
Yeah. Right in that good line again, Clifford. Daniel's looking very interested. I picked the jack up. Yeah, very, very good ball.
Yeah, that really well.
So 3 down, and am I right? He's playing his power play here, Clifford.
Yeah.
So that would be a nice count of 6 at the moment.
Lots of goals and lots coming up. All sorts of trouble here, John.
He does have, I think he has 1 ball around the back, but he has to make contact, and then you never know where the jack's going to head to. Yeah. Yeah, it's a brave shot, a confident shot. Just needs to run the last bit, Clifford. So, Mark, an opportunity to put another ball in here.
Definitely 2, John. Possibly 3. Either way, Mark's in a good position.
Yep. He looks interested. Just needs to finish in the last wee bit. Yeah, I think. Yeah. It's the benefit of playing your power play on the right end, Clifford. It's a new innovation. I don't think we really have ever seen the power play over here in any of our events. Port Rush.
Port Rush
Pit,
outdoor
yeah.
tournament, yes. It's a useful tool to have if you're up against the wall. The Titans got the Stephen Coleman using the Swannies in earlier games.
Yes, that's right.
Where he scored a 5 on one side and 6 on another.
Yes. So a bit of a listener there from Daniel.
It's not nice if you're in a receiving end, John. A heavy point.
It's not Clifford. I remember having a very unfortunate experience at the Ballymoney Stadium many years ago, playing with the late Davy Hamilton, not David Hamilton from Belmont, but David Hamilton from Ballymena.
Well-renowned short man.
A very, very good short map player. Managed to get to the last end of the Irish pairs. We're 6 shots up, Clifford, playing the last end against Wolfie Moore and Roy McEwen. Roy was actually subbing in the final and somehow managed to lose a 6 in the last end and then lost a shot in the tie break.
Heartbreaker, John.
Not one that you ever forget, mate. Not one you ever forget. Yeah, that's a better ball all round. Very good. And of course they need to pick up a big score here, Clifford, to have any chance. Decent height from AJ. No, just dipped away. Well, Daniel's holding a couple of shots. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. A couple of feet through. Mark just needs to lose 2.5 feet. Yeah, he's out there. Picking this jack up. Just slides past, but that's a good effort.
Renegades need a multiple count. It's great ahead for them, unfortunately.
It's the experience of Gary McCloy in the background, sitting there and guiding the two young guns. Adams playing a nice weight shot. Will he get back? Oh my goodness. Of course, an old colleague of ours, Clifford Gary, many's a international series, playing with U2 Clumpets at the back end.
That's right. Use the reverse. play in the indoor. He played third and me in the out.
That's right. That's right.
A great lad, a great player.
Oh, fantastic.
Still going strong. Outdoor team.
So, what can Mark do here?
Mark's obviously trying to cover the danger.
Yeah, if he could get to that back bowl, it would be very good. I think he's just needs to bend. Just a wee drop in.
Your outside chance for Alan. Difficult shot to play.
Yeah, there's a lot of head scratching going on, Clifford, so Gary reckons there's no shot, so that's not much of a... I think he would. I think they would have to produce his magic cloak or something. So we're into a tiebreaker, Cliff. And this is probably winner takes all. Not just sure how the other two groups have finished, but certainly whoever wins this tiebreaker is going to end up in third place in this group. And possibly qualify for the quarterfinals. Oh. The umpires got a late call out.
Very close. All the players are back in the green, so going for a third. They're breaking a row on the TV, right? Keeps it great on their feet.
So Gary steps back in. They're having a bit of a conflab. And young William. So it's Gary and Mark at the top end, Clifford.
Yeah, two season campaigners. AJ leading off. This is where you want their front end and John.
This is it. Nice close bowl to start with. Sets the tone for the whole end. Playing the middle jack setting, so it's probably a 3/4 jack, would we say? AJ's leading off. Daniel has favoured this side of the green, Clifford. It's interesting. He's a very, very decent start. That's a good start.
Of course, when you go to the tie break, John, it reduces to 2 balls per player.
Yes.
Just one end. Doesn't matter about the number of shots, just the other wins at the end.
Just getting over the line. What's your thoughts, Clifford, in the old debate of where would you want your lead to put their first ball? And a nice 6 inches in front of the jack, or a nice 6 inches behind the jack?
I think just short of the jack, John. Move the ball and move the jack.
Certainly Daniel's Giving this one a shout. Oh, just crept past. That's beautiful.
Referee were happy with him.
No, I just ask as a lead. Always used to think if you want me to get a close ball, you have to let me play maybe short a wee bit. But I know Skips always think, get me some behind the jack, get me some behind the jack.
As you know, John, I love back balls.
Indeed, Clifford.
All over short balls.
That's another fine effort.
Yeah, John, that hand slow to get back, and yes, your ways absolutely.
It is, yeah. Now, really important that William does finish behind the jack now. His weights, certainly not wasted. Just slightly over, but really interesting head now. William looking to lose 3-4 feet. Seems to be in a better line. Oh.
Has a decision to make, John. Does he draw or does he have a runner for it?
Yeah. And how early do you go? Do you go with this one? Certainly if he...
Probably go now.
Yeah. Certainly if he could pick that jack and just turn it round the corner, he would be in a fantastic position. And he could play weight, and he certainly, I think if he got one of Daniel's balls, there's a fair chance they would both go.
Yeah. No one Gary will look for a draw. Backs himself in the draw. Yeah.
When they get back quick enough. Yeah, it's a mark now. Decision to make. Does he follow that up and just try and get something a foot, 2 feet behind it? Or does he play the other hand and just try and slide past the blue ball? Yeah.
This ball might determine what choice of shot guy is going to.
Yeah. Very close to being perfect. Oh my goodness, what an effort. He certainly looks in a slightly tighter line. If his weight's the same, he has a chance. I think he's just going to tail Clifford. Oh my goodness, what an effort. So a super game and a win for the Mavericks. Now we have to see whether it's enough for them to qualify.